My name is Matt Foster.
Okay, Matt, what caused you to be interested in meditation?
The short story is actually that I had a lot of anxiety and a lot of panic in my life. Life was piling up on me and I was drinking 20 gallons of coffee a day instead of water, and I had always done a little bit of meditation and like therapy and finding ways to kind of calm down, but I'd done like the little meditations you listen to online with your iPod and everything, but I really needed a place and a time that I could go to that would be with other people I thought would help me out, so that's why I just decided to come to Unity to start meditating here.
How did you initially find out about the meditations here?
Just online. I probably Googled, yeah. Well, I guess also I had been looking up Buddhist services too, just as another tangent of getting involved in more spiritual aspects, but I think that's sort of how I came to it, just Googling between the two, Buddhism and meditation.
And at the time, would you have considered to come into a church? Were you thinking about any kind of a church situation as well?
I was not thinking about a church situation at the moment. I was just sort of seeing what sort of services were close to me locally that I could get involved with. But mostly I was just looking for a place a really quiet place to sit and meditate for a little while.
And so when you started coming, what was it that you liked about the meditations? What worked for you?
I really learned that there's a lot of variety in them and that I could come to different ones on different days and people would lead it in different ways and I could meditate in different ways. Sort of the same ways but different ways. But as life kind of settled and I found my schedule that worked for me, it was nice to be able to explore all the different ways that I could meditate here, but then also take some of those techniques home, whether I wanted to be totally silent or listen to bells or listen to music or, I don't know, just a lot of different ways of doing it were shown to me, and I liked that a lot.
And then at what point did you decide to start exploring other events or activities that were happening here at Unity Temple?
About 6 months in. By then I was meditating at a pretty good clip, and I think I think things started snowballing a little bit, and I was more in tune with myself, and that panic and anxiety I was trying to get rid of subsided quite a bit, and I just felt really good about everything, and I liked what it was doing for me, and one thing led to another.
And so what were the various activities that you tried out here at Unity Temple?
So far, the Sunday Buddhism services are working out for me really good. It's really early, that 9 a.m. is super early, but yeah, it's been really good to get up, and actually it's really nice to come and have that service be so early in the morning because it really sets the tone for all the rest of my day, and it's really great.
And so what was it that motivated you to try out the other spiritual services other than just the daily meditations?
Being part of something bigger, I knew that the Sunday meditations were more people, and one thing I liked about some of the meditations is that we did a lot of chanting, and I kind of thought to myself, if there are more people chanting, that would be awesome. So I think what drew me was just more people and being connected to more people. And I don't know, I haven't been going very long, so I don't know very many more people yet, but I still feel more connected than I did before. And there's a lot of opportunity to be had there to get more involved and to meet more people and just to find myself deeper into everything.
And this be a valuable program for a church that didn't have any meditations. What are your thoughts on that?
Would this be valuable for other churches?
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be really valuable, just because it provides. I think the meditations are fairly personal, so it allows people to get in the door and find their own personal way before jumping into something bigger. That's sort of how it's been for me. I had actually no idea that I would jump into something bigger, but it's been very useful just to start the journey, and also in sort of a non-committal way. Like, the only person I was answering to was me, and I knew that this made me feel good, and in a lot of different ways. So one thing led to another, and I fell in.